The king in the north! The king in the north!
Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. So, I mean, ain't no beating around the bush. I know everybody has seen the news. Sherrone Moore has been fired with cause. And I'm gonna now that the news is broken, I've known about this, what he's getting fired for. I've known about it for about a month, maybe. Shout out to TJ. TJ told us about it about a month ago. Told us not to say nothing. But yeah. So I've known about this, sleeping with a staffer, and I think this started some years ago, but she got pregnant. And, when you're in a position of power, you can't be doing that stuff because she can sue the university, said you used your position of power being the head coach to, get some basically, so she can start suing or anything, so it can get real bad real fast. So now I know people are like, you've been killing Sherrone for for the last couple weeks, which I have, but it wasn't for this. It wasn't for this. I've been killing him because of the play on the field, not because he might be doing some freaky stuff, with a staffer. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this was just dumb on Sherrone's part. Like, I got to keep it real. Like, you've been a head coach at Michigan, and then you let this happen, bro. You let this go down. Not only that, you the first black coach at Michigan. Great. Thanks, Sherrone. Thanks. So not only was the team undisciplined, pretty poorly coached, if I have to say so myself, but you're showing that you were undisciplined. So now, this is the thing. And the reason why I didn't want him fired like now is because now you got to find another coach. Now you got to hope to retain your recruiting. You get what I'm saying? So this just adds even more questions than answers. Because I know some people were like, yeah, he's fired. Okay, now who we gonna hire as the head coach? Can we retain this recruiting class? This top 11 recruiting class? Can we keep Savion and all the other studs we got in this recruiting class? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, his teams were poorly coached, but he was a young coach. But now he's gone. So now you got to this hire has to be your best hire at this moment. You get what I'm saying? Now, Sherrone Moore wasn't the best hire. He wasn't. But this one right here, if you don't hire the right coach, this could end up bad for some years. For some years. Not even a couple years, 3-4 years, 5 years. This could go the other direction. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't expect this. I knew about this. I thought it was going to blow over. I thought it was just going to, turn into a fugazi. It's a nothing burger. But obviously it's not. And then I saw Spiro, because Spiro had this some weeks ago also. And he was dropping clues, and then he was deleting them online. And then yesterday, I saw that he dropped that clue again. So he must have known, okay, it's about to break. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure who you go get. I hear people saying Signetti. I'm not sure you can get him. I'm just not sure. I've heard people say Kirby Smart. I'm going to keep it real. You know, I'm a Michigan fan, love Michigan, all of the above. I'm not sure if you can get Kirby. If I'm Kirby Smart, I don't leave Georgia for Michigan. They're the same type of school. So why would I leave where I've already built something? Like what's the draw for me to leave Georgia to go to Michigan when I've already built up Georgia? You get what I'm saying? DeBoer, if I'm DeBoer, I'm not sure if I do leave Bama when you're just now getting settled in. You bought a little more time because you made the playoff. Bama made the playoff this year. They made the playoff. So I'm not sure if I'm DeBoer, I'm not sure I would leave and then come to Michigan. Bama's Bama. You know what I'm saying? Just like Michigan is Michigan, but Bama's Bama. So I'm not sure I would. Those are hires that they're far-fetched to me. Could you get them? Maybe if you offered them enough, but they're far-fetched hires to me. I honestly, I don't know. I really haven't thought about it that hard. Yeah, exactly. He's not leaving Georgia. Like people, I know us as Michigan fans, we think Michigan is the best, but if I played for a school and now I'm the head coach, this is where I want to be. I've won 2 national championships here. Why would I leave? The problem is with the Jesse Minter. Jesse Minter has a show cause. Jesse Minter has a show cause, y'all. I love Minter. I wanted Minter instead of Sherrone. That's who I wanted. If they were going to keep somebody, I wanted it to be Jesse Minter. But he's got a show cause now. Let me see. I'm trying to see how long. Yeah, he's got a year show cause. So it is what it is. You don't think we're going to hire a Michigan man? At this point, I mean, they probably will. But at this point, I think you need to take the Michigan man stuff and worry about just getting a really good coach. How about that? Let's do that first. Just get a really good coach. But this is Michigan, so we know Michigan moves different. So getting a Michigan man is high on their list of things that they want. But we've seen it done before when they didn't get a Michigan man and it ended badly. So that probably makes it even harder for them to get a Michigan man. They're probably second guessing it like right now. When we didn't get a Michigan man, Rich Rod, it went bad. He didn't understand our culture. He didn't understand our tradition. He didn't understand the Big Ten. You get what I'm saying? So that's part of it. When they didn't get a Michigan man, you had a lot of culture problems because he didn't understand. So they got Biff as the interim head coach. And hold on. Because I got bucket heads in here. Let me drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link and let me drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link and yeah, I'm gonna drop the link and then y'all can talk about it. Hey, let it out. Let it out. I'm gonna drop the link and let it out. But yeah, Sherrone, you disappointed. I gotta keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. Sherrone, you disappointed. You're a disappointment, brother. You know, the fact that your team wasn't disciplined, they looked poorly coached. And you brought even more shame to the school. We just got over this stallion stuff. Now here we go again. You can't wait to get busy. You've been getting busy with a staffer, my brother. She can say anything because you're in a position of power. She can say anything. She can say anything because you in a position of power. That girl could take you to court, sue the school. It's all on the table. You can't be moving like that. You in a position of power. You moving like you moving like you the sales associate at Target. You can't move like that. You the head coach at Michigan. Can't do it. So let me bring up y'all.
What up, my brother?
What's going on, y'all? What up, Dom? What up, Jay?
Shock. I ain't gonna lie.
I am really. I'm obviously pissed off, but I'm really disappointed that Sherrone Moore. I viewed him to be much more intelligent than to allow himself to get caught up into something like that, especially in today's world, especially after Me Too, especially as the coach of Michigan, especially as the first African American head coach of Michigan. Jesus Christ Almighty, man!
It's crazy. This is crazy.
This the only thing I just it's
Johnny. We talked. I remember the conversation right after we won the 13-10 game, and we were commenting on how we both I know I did, kind of fearful we were going back to the Rich Rodriguez days, and Bryce Underwood coming aboard kind of gave us confidence, belief that Michigan was going to invest in the program and it was going to stay the course. It's been gone in the toilet ever since. And all of this due to a sign stealing scandal that was worthless. And we know where it was created. And I'll leave it at that. And is there anything here? Do they have valid evidence, or is it just he said, she said, controversial email?
For them to dismiss him, they have to have some kind of concrete proof. When they don't fire them, they don't gotta play them.
Yeah, it's pretty concrete.
What's that?
It's pretty concrete. And like I said, I've known about this. TJ told me about this like a month ago. We were all just hoping it was just going to blow over and it wasn't that serious. But obviously it was.
Well, you know what? This also goes to show that the powers that be at Michigan wanted Sherrone gone. Otherwise, they would have opened up the checkbook and they would have made this young lady go away.
That's what I was thinking too.
Oh yeah.
So this was their out. And if I read correctly, this was implemented as soon as he was elevated to head coach. So they sat on this basically for 2 years. And what a coincidence. They're going to pop it out now and get rid of him to this college football season's ending and see who we're going to get as a coach. You know what? I'm really just crushed because I waited so long for those final 3 years from Jim to get here, 20 years. And no sooner it was here, it's gone. And I'm not going to go through.
No, it sounded like they was basically kind of waiting to get rid of him.
They picked their spot.
Well, the girl got pregnant.
Oh, Jesus.
That's Dom said, oh, Jesus. I think the girl is like 3 months pregnant. So that was the thing that
I'm not gonna throw nobody under the bus, but I don't know why these kind of guys get married. Like if I'm an NBA player, I'm in my 20s and I know I'm gonna be a cheater, why put my money or put a position on the line and I know I'm going to be a cheater? That's probably why I'm not married now.
It's a feeling of invincibility, is what it is. It's a human feeling of invincibility. I'm never going to get caught. But I mean, I'm 58. I don't have any kids. And why don't I have any kids? Because I took proper precaution, or I put it somewhere else.
Well, being married, that helps your career. Looks like you're stable, the stability of it. God, so that's the thing with that.
For Christ's sakes.
I mean, it can look, but we see like Tiger Woods too. It can be a lie.
Yeah, I mean,
that's true. But that's just me personally. I would to live out who I am instead of just play 100, give a chick half what I owe just because I know I'm not gonna be able to keep it. I'm not gonna keep it together.
I'm sorry, I disagree a little bit regarding Tiger Woods because the level of wealth. Okay, the man was worth what, $1 billion, and I guess he got tired of filet mignon because, man, he loved those, what diner waitresses, man. I mean, you want to.
I'm just talking about the money he had to pay out.
Yeah, Tiger lost $500 million.
Yeah, if he would have just kept her as a girlfriend, he would have kept that in his pocket.
I don't know. I'm just bummed. I'm angry, but I'm more, just bummed. I held Sherrone in a much higher esteem. I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed.
He embarrassed himself. He embarrassed the school. 2 years, bro, and you out of here and dismissed for that? Come on, bro.
Okay, so please, man, I'm behind. What? So for that, what is he? This isn't a reaction to the Ohio State game, or what is going on here?
No, this ain't a reaction to that. No. This is Sherrone Moore got a staffer pregnant. A staffer on, I don't know what type of staffer, but he got a Michigan staffer pregnant. Oh. And he's married. Sherrone is a married man.
Yeah. But that's weak, though. They wanted to fire him then, right?
I mean,
I guess coaches have been going down for it over the last few years. The old boy from Michigan State a couple years ago, and even in the NBA,
like that, bro. You just can't move like that in this day and age.
Hey,
she can sue them because he's got a position of power. She could sue the school and him.
Right. He's her boss.
Yeah, so that's a no-no, brother.
Yeah, that's a no-no.
I guess this explains clearly why he hasn't been focused on the football team and what needed to be fixed.
That's a fact.
He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. So,
life is real. You know what I'm saying? You be wondering why your favorite athletes don't play well sometimes. It'd be more going on. You know what I'm saying? But man, that's a bad way to go out. You know what I'm saying?
So who are we gonna get, Johnny? What about McDonald? Can we get him back?
I'm not sure those dudes want to come back to college.
Money talks, man. Money talks. They came
to college to learn, to go back. So
what's interesting, Johnny, I just thought of this. Maybe that's why Ward Manuel was delayed in giving Sherrone a contract for his first year. Maybe he thought he wasn't going to make it.
Yeah, if you're saying they known about this for 2 years, they should already have somebody in place then, like ready to go as soon as the new year turns, right?
Well, I'm not sure they knew about it. They say it's been going on for like 2 years, like since like 2022 or something. I'm not sure that they knew about it.
If TJ knew about it a month ago, rest assured people at Ann Arbor have known about it a year ago or more.
Yeah, and then and you can sweep it under the rug, but once she gets pregnant, that's a different story. Because who knows? Because when I heard about it, I was like, this ain't a big deal unless she makes it a big deal. It's really on the woman. If she makes it a big deal, then it's a big deal. Like you can have problems. So that was my take on it when I first heard.
Yeah,
so
the baby
it's a big deal, obviously.
I mean,
Yeah.
but maybe it's a compounding of all things. You know what I'm saying? Their unconfidence in his. Everybody had questions about season, and they got questions about next season. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it was just a compounding of all the scenarios. Because if he had won that Ohio State game, I can't see that necessarily coming out right now, right?
I disagree.
I mean, it's been out. It's
But
been in
enough
the
to get him
wings.
fired,
Justin
though.
Spiro had it, and was sitting on it.
Okay.
And then he posted something about it, like I think that was earlier today or yesterday, and then it broke that he got fired. So it's been out there for about a month, but you had people didn't know if it was gonna lead to anything. Obviously, today it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Now
got to
where we
check
go?
out. I got to get back to work here, Johnny. Thanks for having me up. What a sad day. We're due for some good ones in Ann Arbor, man.
Man, that's the truth. Appreciate you, Dom.
Take care, man.
Yeah, you got to protect the brand of Michigan. Like these are things that you can't just have going on. Now, if you got a regular job, this is no big deal. If you're a lower level staffer, this might not be that big a deal. But you the head
Right.
coach of Michigan, it's a big deal. You carry yourself a certain way. The Michigan man mantra that we always hear, that means something. It might
Yeah.
not mean as much to us, but at the school, it does mean something.
No, I mean you're right. Like even like just him being her boss, that's a whole big problem nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, I listen. Like, he might have saved himself from a season of hell next year, being on the hot seat all year. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can be. I'm not down. I wasn't down with firing Sherrone. You know what I'm saying? But maybe this gives us a chance to get somebody in here that can carry tradition. I mean, who's on the short list?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. This is stuff I try not to have to think about until it's
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
And they dropped this bomb on us. This is a bomb, bro.
yeah, yeah. I stopped everything when I was like, what? When I saw the headline, I'm like, what?
Yeah. So I think Maniac put it in the group chat. I'm not sure who to go for. Honestly, I really don't know. Because I don't want anybody like somebody might say Joe Brady or something.
No,
I need somebody that's been a head coach. I need
a
somebody that's been
successful head coach.
he does good stuff with the offense, but I don't know
That was years
if he
ago.
can run a program.
Yeah, and that was years ago too. You know what I'm saying? Like Joe Brady, I don't even know how he got on everybody's list again. Like they just pulled his name out of a hat. Where is he? Is he? He's in the NFL right now. Where is he? Where is he even at?
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And they look trash this year. And they've looked that I haven't liked the Buffalo Bills since they let what's his name go? Dabo go.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah. I'm not sure. People are asking for like Kirby and DeBoer. I don't think we can get them. I mean, I guess if you throw way more money, but if not, I don't think. Why would I leave Alabama
yeah.
for
We're
Michigan?
not gonna steal DeBoer from Alabama. No.
Yeah, why would you know what I'm saying? Those are dream jobs for people. I'm already at a
Yeah,
dream job. Why would I leave
exactly.
Kirby?
Exactly.
The same thing.
Eh,
Kirby played at Georgia. Why would he leave?
Yeah. Well, and both those, like, their programs would never let that happen. They would never let us come in and steal one of their Alabama or Georgia. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said Jed Fish. I wouldn't mind Jed Fish, but it feels like he's lost some of the luster that he had around him. Like, I just feel like I need somebody more proven. But who's out there?
Yeah.
It ain't
And
a
this
big crop of great coaches right now.
and this is what I was saying during the season. Like everybody wants to fire Sherrone Moore, right? But it's like, who do you go that's gonna bring some more stability to the program? Like being in the worst thing you could ever do is have a coaching carousel going on. That's the worst thing you could do for your program. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just always saying, like, man, ain't nobody out here that's people know that's a name that could just take over the program and still maintain its success at from where it's already focused to. You know what I'm saying? If they have to rebuild the whole program, that's only gonna make it the scenario go longer.
Exactly. Whoever they hire, bro, it has to be a name that can retain this roster
Yeah,
and keep us from having another rebuild.
rebuild. Yeah,
You don't have to rebuild these days. You
no.
reload with the transfer
Yeah,
portal.
Yeah, like you said, you can't get any old Joe Blow. They gotta get somebody nice.
What about what's his face taking over?
Biff,
The OC. Not Porgy, but the OC.
Who?
Chip Lindsey.
Yeah, Chip
Chip?
Lindsey. What about Chip Lindsey being the head coach?
I think that'll be a stretch.
I wouldn't do it. Too many unanswered questions with him. We need somebody proven right now. I can't take that chance. I just couldn't take that chance.
Yeah.
Because we just wasted 2 years, really.
Yeah.
We just wasted 2 years.
And
I know somebody
and
might bring up Jimbo Fisher, but I'm good on him.
Jimbo?
Yeah.
He don't belong here, bro. This is the mid. He wouldn't. Nah, this is the too midwestern of a town for him, bro.
Yeah, he would know what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see Jimbo.
Yeah, I mean, I'd take out of all the people that people are naming, he's probably the best that I've heard, honestly.
Jesus Christ.
And that ain't saying
that's crazy, right?
That's all bad.
For real. Like Bob Stoops too old to me.
You know who probably try to call?
Who's that?
And we gotta hang up on his ass, Brian Kelly.
Oh, they better hang the phone up on
We gotta hang up on him.
They better, bro. They better.
That would be sad. I mean, at this point, Brian Kelly is starting to look good if you're looking at the landscape.
Brian Kelly.
You know his agent probably trying to call now. You know, hey, what y'all think? No, we good.
So would y'all? So would y'all have liked Lane Kiffin if let's say Lane didn't go there? Would y'all have liked for him to come to Michigan?
I've never been a Lane Kiffin guy, bro. Never.
No, me neither. Too much hype, and he ain't really done enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the same way I feel.
You know what? Lane Kiffin was blessed to have that last name.
Exactly.
That Kiffin.
Been living off Monty Kiffin.
Yeah, he's been living off Monty Kiffin his whole career.
Yeah, this is Lincoln Riley.
But if USC don't get rid of him, I would actually think about Lincoln Riley, bro. I would.
But would you leave USC for Michigan?
I don't think so. I don't think because he getting paid quite well.
Yeah, the house, all of it.
Yeah.
And they just had a top recruiting class, so it'll be hard.
It was whispers that USC was gonna fire him for a hot little second, but I don't think that guy had any oxygen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. What y'all think about going to NFL route? No.
The guys that I want in the NFL, that's where they want to be. You know, I would like a young coach like McDonald or Mentor. That's where they want to be.
Yeah.
Mentor's got a 1-year show cause also.
Oh yeah. You probably have to go to coordinator route because ain't no sitting NFL coach leaving.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think about all the coaches that have been fired so far. I know Brian Dable was out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, day ball, yeah.
Damn, who else got fired this year?
Man, this crazy, man. I did not see it going down like this. I just for sure know we was getting ready for next year.
Yeah, I thought this had blown over, honestly.
I
Your
think
mic sound
everybody
real
shocked
bad,
at this
Alpha.
point. Right now, Michigan is probably the number one trending story right now.
Oh, is it?
Your mic is bad. Your mic is tripping, Alpha.
Man, hard. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's got this
when I
thing.
heard this news on my phone, I had to check it twice.
Yeah, for real. It
I
was at
thought,
the
Yeah, I had to go into search mode. Let me see, and it wasn't hard to find once Maniac sent it to me. It was on my little scoreboard app. All of they news
I thought it
section and
was
everything.
a fake Buckeye with some AI stuff.
Yeah, you never know nowadays.
You never. That's what I'm saying. You never know.
I saw this on it was on CBS Sports News. I'm like, that's official.
Yeah.
Like that's official.
And it's crazy because I know sometimes we really wanted Sherrone Moore to succeed, bro. Like we was really like of course we gonna be fans. We wanted the team to look better, but besides that, we really wanted him to succeed.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? Listen, like it was like I said a few minutes ago. Like everybody was talking about how they wanted Sherrone Moore fired. I just wanted to see him make the team better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and man, but it's like, bro, like you want him fired, and here we are with this exact situation. Who are you going to get?
And what's going on? Because did we
We're
just
talking about.
hire another coach from Ohio State like 2 or 3 days ago? What's gonna happen
No,
with
we
that?
did. That's right. He just hired somebody. That's
He
right.
just hired a special teams coach or something. So
Yeah, I don't. This whole thing is fishy, bro.
I knew Sherrone Moore was something was. I saw him before the Maryland game. He had a real sad disposition about himself. Real sad, like my dog just died, or I got a court case pending. Those of y'all that's been in some trouble and you got a court case pending.
Mm-hmm.
You know that feeling you got. Yeah, you have your laugh and your joke, but it's still right there. As soon as your mind go back to not thinking about anything, like dang.
So he knew this probably was a possibility.
Yeah, he knew, and you could see it on his face before the Maryland game when he got interviewed. I'm talking about sad, like his dog just died, bro. I'm thinking like, why is he so sad before the game? This is when we about to play the game I love,
Right?
But he was sad. Like now it makes sense why he was so sad.
And the sad part, bro, he might never be able to get a big time job like this again.
Yeah, he like
that's the sad part.
He did it to himself, bro. These are the moments where you can't be mad at nobody but yourself.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at nobody but yourself. They didn't do it to you. You did it.
You say he was looking like that little boy. You know he got all else and know he got home. He know what mama about to do to him. You know what mama about to do when he get in that door.
About to beat that ass. Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know where we go from.
Alpha King, your mic was bad. That's why I dropped you. We couldn't hear nothing you were saying. Sound like you was in the portal. It was scratchy. Your mic was bad. Try again.
It's tough, bro, because it's like, where do we go? And I know somebody might say, I don't want to hear Ed Orgeron. He don't fit at all.
I forget it was talking about like, man, we should fire Sherrone Moore and get Kirk Cignetti. Like, where you think Kirk Cignetti's going? They just beat Ohio State.
And Mark Cuban made that clear. They spending money in Indiana now.
See,
yeah, they spending money.
They cutting that check. I don't think he leaves.
They're talking about Marcus Freeman. Somebody said Marcus Freeman. I think he's trying to go to the NFL is trying to get Marcus Freeman.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be his next stop.
Yeah. This is the thing. You don't really leave Notre Dame for Michigan. It's almost the same job.
Yeah.
Unless you went to Michigan and you love Michigan, then it's a better job. But if you didn't, it's
basically the same. Right, yeah.
Let me see. Let me read this super chat. Appreciate the $2, Mr. Anderson. He said, Clink Scale, Mentor, Joe Brady, Kubiak. I need somebody proven.
Hey, coach said I'm just gonna coach Arizona Cardinals. What about Cliff Kingsbury? Y'all mess with Cliff?
I don't mind Kingsbury.
I think he could be a better. He's better with college than he is in the pros.
Cause like think about it. When he was at Texas A&M,
yeah, he had them.
He go to Michigan. They gonna spend a bag. He gonna get the players.
Cliff Kingsbury, John Harbaugh, with the way they did Harbaugh, the way they did Jim, it's gonna be hard to convince him to come. Unless Pops is still gung-ho for Michigan, which he might be because he coached here too.
Yeah, but no way he leaves the Ravens.
I mean,
now the Ravens might get rid of him.
The only reason I think he might leave the Ravens because he's been there for so long. Like he's been there for a long time.
Yeah, like 18, 19 years now. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I think that's a far-fetched reach too. I'd have to hear some rumbles of it.
Yeah, I don't see it. Because the NFL, like them kind of teams, the Steelers, they don't like firing coaches or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't like doing none of that.
Yeah, he just have to leave. Like,
man,
I want to work. I want the Michigan job, basically.
You know the crazy part? Like 2-3 weeks ago, people had all these names, and now he actually gone, and it's like we can't really think up no names. It's crazy.
But this is what I was saying at the time when people were saying it's like, bro, we fire Sherrone Moore, then get who? Who exactly? That's not gonna have to. That we not gonna have to reload and rebuild with anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
bro,
the reason why I say Cliff Kingsbury. Because he'll make the receivers and the quarterback. He can come in and say, look what I did with Jaden Daniels. I can take Bryce Underwood to another level. And I think he can.
He's a good offensive coach. I wouldn't mind him, honestly. You just got to make sure he hires the right defensive staff.
Yeah. Because his defense is he'll leave you out to try.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind him, honestly. Because the landscape ain't looking good out here.
You know what's the name that we can make and get? Who people might not, but I think he could do something. Brett Keys, the Georgia Tech head coach. I ain't gonna lie. If you put him down here, what he did with Georgia Tech this year, resources, you give him Michigan resources, you might be talking about different. Yeah.
You could be right. I'm not gonna say you ain't right.
And then he only making like $4.5 million a year. That ain't enough for Michigan to cut that check and say, get over here.
Man, Michigan better spend the bag, go get a proven coach. That's it.
Who?
I mean, you can buy out coaches. You got the bag. You got one of the biggest bags in college football. You can go buy somebody out there and come to Michigan and hold that standard. I like Kurt Cinetti. I like Kurt.
What about David Shaw? He wasn't head coach before.
David Shaw was ass after Jim Harbaugh left Stanford.
Oh yeah,
he's Sherrone Moore 2.0.
Yeah, he was Sherrone Moore 2.0.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Yeah, he couldn't hold a wet paper bag with the 40 in it. What up, though? J.O.J.?
Well,
looking like the smart guy. No, I'm playing.
It's not a good comparison. He light skin.
Hey, All right, Urkel. No, I'm just playing.
Me, I threw all the names.
I gotta fuck with Johnny.
The name I threw out was Cliff Kingsbury.
Hey, Kurt Cinetti is about to get bought out. You heard it from me first. That's what we need to do because he want to beat Ohio State every year. That's why I say Kurt Cinetti. He wants to beat them guys. You can tell in the Big Ten championship, he didn't hold nothing back. We need a coach like that owns the locker room, owns the coaching staff, hold them to a higher standard.
I think it'll be hard to buy him out because that ball is a beast.
No, the buyout is only $15 million.
He got that new contract.
Yeah, but the buyout in the contract, the buyout is $15 million, and if they fire him without cause, they got to give him $98 million.
God,
damn.
So if they buy Michigan, buy him out, he good. Then you give him back. You buy that contract, which is $98 million, because you know you're gonna get that result, especially with the caliber of players Michigan had. Oh, Michigan gonna be a juggernaut with Kurt Cinetti. Kurt, he's an Alabama tree guy. He's from the Nick Saban tree, and he is proven. Hey, in the words of Kurt Cinetti, Google him.
But does he want to be here?
I just don't think he leaves.
Hey, with Dusty May on the other side from Indy, hey, listen, that connection can be built right there. Dusty May could be in on this coach's shirt. You see our basketball team? Ain't nobody fucking with that. It's too much. Our basketball team look like the Indiana football team. Come on now. Brace. Hey, you don't know in the world of money. Money make you do funny things, man. And Michigan a better program than premier program than Indiana.
He has to want to come here though. He has to.
I get it. But we don't know if that conversation is going on behind the scenes.
Because evidently, his wife happy at Indy though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, they can be happy in Ann Arbor. But we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know because, like somebody just said to me, is that they already was planning to fire Sherrone because this didn't just come out of the blue. So they was already on the phone talking to people way before this was announced. So we don't know who them people they were talking to. But if it was one of them was Kurt Cinetti, and he said, hey, let me finish this run at Indiana, and he comes to Michigan, none of the players are leaving because they have these players watch college football and be like, yo, why ain't we playing like Indiana?
But you gotta think about it. If he win an Indy, he's gonna get a statue. He's gonna be a legend.
I'm saying,
the only way he come a legend here, he'll have to do something great, win like three national champs in a row.
And he can come here with that attitude that he got in that coaching room, and he demand perfection like Coach Boone from Remember the Titans. Oh yeah, you come to Michigan and the athlete we have here. Oh, that's 3 national titles. He already proved he's 23-1 in 2 seasons at Indiana. What you think he's gonna come to Michigan and do? I'm just hyped right now. Let's go. Let's go.
How much they gonna pay him?
Yeah, he gotta want to come here though.
But it's like,
you entice. Hey, like I said, the world of business. You entice a fella.
Exactly, bro.
They're gonna have to pay him $20 million to get him to leave Indiana.
Why can't Michigan afford that?
I mean, they could, but
bro, if Indiana could go to the national championship this year, if they mess around,
they're not going to the Natty though. I'm telling you that now.
Why?
If they gonna run it too. Okay, so Indiana beat Ohio State, Oregon, and Penn State. Okay, they struggled with Penn State. They were in the tight game with Oregon. Now these playoffs are a different ball game.
I agree.
And they got that. Yeah, Indiana. Listen, they not winning the Natty. They run it to Georgia. Georgia gonna belt their ass. That's it.
Notre Dame beat them last year.
If they can beat Ohio State, they can beat anybody in the country.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, but Ohio State. Hold on though. But Ohio State has been suspect all season. They just didn't run it to a defensive team, man. I'm just saying, Michigan could have won that game against them if Jordan Marshall didn't go down. That Morrell, when he went
That's
down,
true. But
the
Ohio
Morrell
State
went
take advantage
down.
of their schedule. You gotta take
Yeah,
advantage of your
okay.
schedule.
But
But
Michigan didn't win
again,
the game. But Michigan didn't
so
win.
it didn't. It don't matter
What are
though.
we on? What is we on here talking about, man? Like this tears of joy right now.
Children.
Like
Nah,
Yes,
I've been the biggest advocate of fire Sherrone Moore. I've been going viral in all the Michigan groups. Go look me up. I will
me
post a
too.
receipt. I've been posting receipts. I've been tagging Johnny Olden and some of it shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? Just promoting his channel too, just to let him know, like, I want him gone.
who's your top
Okay,
two?
so
Who
your
who who, who
replacement.
your top two? Who your top three?
Man, and then y'all on here talking about the coach I was talking about already, India Signetti. I ain't even know his name back then. I ain't even know his name, bro.
I don't
Y'all
think
just
Cincinnati leave because I think a lot of jobs
man,
around the
money
team
talks,
will
brother.
contact him.
That's what
We
I
gotta make an
tell him.
offer. That's why we had to
Like Chris
from
Tucker,
more,
money talks.
bro,
Money
bro.
Listen,
talks.
listen.
Hold on. That's why I was saying when that
Bro, your mic is in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go right
Yeah,
quick.
he
Is it
just
good?
got fired.
Is
I'm
it
gonna be,
good? Let me tell y'all something, bro.
I'm gonna be real with
I know
y'all.
y'all. I know y'all
Y'all
really
sound
want
like
Kurt
y'all
Sig.
sound like how nigga Ohio State fans was talking about how they was gonna get Urban Meyer back last year after they lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's Kirk Cincinnati. Come on, bro. They could win the Natty this year. You know what I'm saying? And if that happens, hey, you know he's not gonna leave that
Hey,
program.
big dog. Hey, big dog. If this was the fifth wheel, all be wood.
I'm just saying, bro. That's not. Uh,
It better be Erkinger.
it's just not. Like you gotta understand. Like part of that, like Johnny said, like he gotta want to come to. He gotta want to come.
Okay, but we are not in them meeting rooms or them, discussion rooms or the brainstorming rooms to know what's going on and what's being talked about behind the scenes. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
But
I respect
but
your
you gotta
sentiment, and I'm not.
remember, I think a lot of jobs was open. Cincinnati was probably offered some of them jobs that we probably he turned them
But
down. I'm pretty sure
but
Florida
the
probably
jobs that
called him.
were open compared to Michigan,
I'm pretty
what
sure
what?
Penn State
What
probably
was what?
called him.
What was what? Penn State. Ain't nobody taking that dumbass job of Matt Campbell.
Shit, they gave him a nice little bag.
Hey, listen, everybody turn that shit down. Nobody want to be at Penn State with that AD that run his mouth all the time and talk shit. Nobody ain't gonna go if Marcus Freeman leave Notre Dame. Ain't nobody gonna go work for that fool either.
I think we gotta
Crybaby
be.
ass niggas.
I
Oh
just think,
shit.
yeah,
I
Cincinnati
don't
will
want
be at
just
the top.
What
anybody
up,
at Penn State,
Juju?
bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
Cincinnati at the top
Yo.
of everybody's list. But in today's
yo,
college football, it's like if I got people
We
that
got the
It
willing to
ain't
resources
like
spend the
though.
Michigan
bag,
just hiring anybody.
yeah,
It
but
ain't
here's the
like
thing,
Michigan
y'all.
just hiring anybody.
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Facts. Just speak them facts, big dog.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Man, I came to
Juju.
cook you niggas. Y'all niggas on here.
Hold on.
Y'all didn't want Sherrone more fired, nigga.
Hey,
I
can y'all
did.
hear
What?
me?
Oh, yes, I did. I'm a big advocate. Come to my show, Anwar Dunbar.
Man, I
Just
believe you. I
discussing
believe
sports.
you. I believe you. I'm just
Yeah,
talking
I
to
was
the
on
ones
there.
that know
I
they.
was on there all the time saying, get that nigga up out of here.
Man, I
Tisk
was
Here's
sending
tisk.
super chats like, please somebody slander this nigga, because I know somebody watching.
Tomorrow was. Yes,
okay.
he was.
Now let me ask y'all this: Are
ain't a
y'all
lot
gonna
of
be feeling
offers
that
was
way?
terrible.
Hold on.
Hey,
Are y'all gonna be
Juju.
feeling? Hold on,
Hold on, hold on,
Hold
hold on,
on,
hold
one
on.
at a time, one at a time, y'all.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, are y'all gonna be feeling that way when that 15-day transport portal hit in and all these recruits start uh going out the way like they about to part the Red Sea? Are y'all gonna be
Hey,
feeling
but
that way?
the
Too?
wo-
Yeah,
hey, but the word
people
is
leaving.
that
People
the
leaving.
team is waiting on to see who's getting hired. That's what the word is. I just got
Okay.
text that they waiting
So
on to see what coach get hired.
I think they said
So I
our
know
boy
now
they
you gotta
offered
make just
I
like they
agree.
did for
y'all
Jim
gotta listen,
Harbaugh,
hold on.
just
Y'all
like they
gotta make
did for
we
Jabril
gotta make a
Peppers
splash.
and
Let
Jim
me tell you
Harbaugh.
something. Hold on. Y'all we gotta make a splash hire now. We can't go for any type of project. So
Mm-mm.
I know y'all talking
Who is
about
left though? Who's
Hey,
I
left
know,
though?
I
Juju,
know. So
Juju,
y'all talking about
Dope.
Signetti. Listen, he
what
has
up, though?
full control over there
What's
in
good, bro?
Indiana. He got full control. He not going to have to come over
Now
here and
look,
build war
you too
manuals in
as
his
a fan.
pockets. Hold
Hey,
on,
hey, 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 hold on,
hold
though.
on. Hold on.
Let Juju speak.
Let me finish. So Signetti has the entire administration behind his back. No one stands in his way. He's got full operational control. If he come over here, he got to deal with the school president. He got to deal with the academic standards of Michigan. He got to deal with Ward Manual
You don't know
status.
what his
He got to
contract
deal
gonna be, bro.
Listen, he not come. Listen, let me
All
tell you
money
something.
ain't good money.
I understand that, but like y'all are overestimating if he gonna come here or not, and I don't think
Man, we
Michigan will
finna
be able to
clip.
deal
We
with that
finna
pressure.
clip you what you said right here. Hey, y'all said, yeah. Remember this date, and when you come back on here, and then everything you saying is wrong.
I mean, we can clip it both ways because when
Your
when
mic,
Hey,
he
your
damn,
mic
says,
is
somebody,
super
Mike
scratchy.
is
Hold
scratchy
on, Mar.
through.
Let me say it. Let me say it before you. Your mic is bad, Trill.
y'all
You got
thinking
to figure out
Signetti
No,
how
I
to
gonna
do
made a
just
it.
mistake. I made a mistake and plugged it back in. That was my fault.
Hey, Juju, go ahead.
Sorry, I was late. Got in here. Hey Johnny, you remember on numerous Sundays when I kept saying, "Hey, this dude's not the guy." You remember?
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
do.
You remember how much pushback I got for talent deficit, young team. Well, obviously, a lot of people who were close to the situation knew about this reason he got fired, but there was a shit ton more that going wrong. But
Tell us if
he
you
was
can.
never
If
he
you
was never
can, tell us.
Hey, hold
he
on, though. Can I say something though? I
Hold on,
think
let him finish. Let him finish. If you can,
um
tell us what else was
there's
going
more
on.
there's gonna be more that comes public, like, so you'll be able to hear about it, like, I promise you will. But this is I think someone mentioned about the recruits. They're gonna wait to see who's the next head coach, in my opinion. Like, I think it would be smart too. You got a chance to reset. You have a chance to reset now. You're ahead of the curve now by a year. You just saved yourself a year, because if you didn't make the playoffs next year, they would have pushed his ass out. So
Someone's
Exactly.
making the playoffs next
now
year.
you have a year that you have saved. You gotta make the right hire. But it's already been reported, it's public as well, so I can say that too, that there's donors that were out because he was still the head coach that are back in.
Didn't I say
So
that?
so it's important to make the right hire. Don't get it wrong. Things could go wrong, and it could get messy for a little bit with recruits and people in the portal and leaving because they're uncertain of the future. That's all valid. But I will say to everyone what I keep saying: I would rather the right coaches in the building to develop the talent that we do have than to worry about keeping all the talent and have the wrong people in the building, because then it doesn't make sense anyway. It doesn't matter.
But who
At
is
that
that?
point, it does not matter.
Who is that
Steve, I'll be
guy?
right back, okay?
Who is the guy to go and get? If this is the
We're
question.
about to find out.
I think y'all we might want to go try to go get
Man,
Mike
you sound like
Elko.
a Sherrone lover.
Let's go
Juju,
get Mike
who would you
Elko.
suggest?
Mike Elko.
God no.
No,
God
y'all
no.
talking about Signetti, man. Ain't nobody about to post that nigga from no Indiana. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, hold
Man, you acting
Juju,
like
what's your
Indiana
thought
is
on
all
that?
that.
On what?
On Kirsinetti?
He got
No,
coordinators and all that. We can
he
pull some of them too.
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't heard anything. I just know that he's locked in at Indiana.
Exactly. Like this is delusion right here.
Like,
he's
look,
on a
there's gonna
natty
be,
Honestly,
run.
look.
I
Like, we
set
got to
up
be
though.
All I will
realistic.
say that
He's on a natty run right now.
the playoffs are about to start, and when the season and teams are gonna lose, and we're about to find out a lot. So everyone just buckle in. Things gonna be all right. We are about to be a year. We just got
Let
a break, bro. Like, I'm telling you, we just caught a fucking break.
I still think we need to go with
after the
X's.
playoffs,
We need to go
we'll
with X's
find
and
out.
O's.
Yeah, I
We
gotta
need
agree. We did catch a break because it was gonna happen next year.
Yeah.
we need
Duh.
Gonna
Jesse
be in
Minter
And I
next
don't
and
year.
a
want to
good
I don't want to
offensive
completely, like,
coordinator.
shit on the situation either, because, like, again, Moore, it was in his third year. He could he improve? Of course. But the
Nah,
things
he
that
won't
we're
go.
seeing,
No.
the
This
things that
ain't
we're
where
seeing
you
on
supposed to
field,
improve at.
right? But the things that we're seeing on field, for me, playing the game at the college, it's just unforgivable for me. Like, this is
More
not a
can go
place.
to
Poorly coached.
Toledo.
This is
He
They
not a
was
open.
poorly
place.
coached.
I said it. I said it when he was hired. I said you got to see it through, because it's important to retain the star people that we had in that room. I understood that part, but
Man, he take his
now
ass
you
to Kalamazoo, bro. He'll be
now
good in Kalamazoo.
now you've seen it through. There
Toledo
is
got an
no
opening for more.
there is
You know
no
what?
Hey,
seeing
but
shit more through, bro. We're trying to get back to the mountaintop.
You know
Hey,
who we need?
Juju. Hey, Juju. Guess, and the players were talking about the situation with Sherrone way before this was announced. They were having issues with it in the locker room.
Like
Yeah.
what?
Damn.
Man,
Like
for real.
what?
He lost the locker room. He
Yeah,
lost it.
hey, when they found out that he did that, that's when the locker. That's why you didn't see the discipline. People showing up late to meetings and doing all that other stuff.
All I'm saying, you follow the
Um,
leader. It's all about following leaders. You live
That's
with what
probably
you
why he
allow.
kept looking lost on the sideline.
You live with
Man,
what
that
you allow.
that last press conference he did, the writing was on the wall. I seen it on his face. I said, this dude, he know he ain't the guy.
So they
Dead
checked
'Cause
man
out.
This
walking.
type
So
of,
the
I mean, just
so
do
the,
it. Don't take no any inside information. Just you could put two and two together right now. Like there was a lot of shit that Jim that like other coaches have done. You go all the way back dating. Like every program has dirt, but if you're a great coach, they're gonna find a way to cover it up. But if you're not a great coach, they're gonna find a way to push you out.
I get that, Juju, but you telling me that all of these
Yeah, this is
players
pretty
checked out.
bad though, man. This is
You telling
shout
me
out
hold
to
up.
David
You telling
Portnoy
me
and
all these
everybody that
players
says something.
you telling me that all these players checked out because he was banging some broad?
No, wait,
Brandon
I didn't say
Graham.
what?
that. I didn't say that.
Hey,
What kind of
hey,
take is
hey,
Trill.
that,
Brandon
I didn't
bro?
Graham
say
also
that.
What?
said,
Wait,
He's
When
a
you a
whoa.
married
married
he's a
man,
married man
yeah,
with a
when you a
kid,
married
dude.
man,
Like, what are you
yeah,
talking
with
Wait,
two
what?
about?
kids,
What are you talking
yeah.
about? I
This,
didn't say
Are
that.
It
y'all
was
I
a
don't care
saying
nothing
are,
discipline
about none of
are
that.
these
he's a married
18-year-old
man with
kids
a
caring
kid.
anything
Hold on,
about
You
one at
that?
a time, y'all. One
you
at a time.
represent the school. You represent the school. You represent your family. You represent the young man. You cannot be out there doing that kind of thing, banging some broad. What kind of take
Yeah.
is that, dude?
I
That's
get
a
that.
terrible
Here's the
leader of
take.
men.
Here's the take. They're 18,
Oh,
19
hell
year olds
no.
smoking weed. They don't care about shit like that.
That's what I
You
popped
That's
in
think they
not
saying.
the
care?
same, dog. It's not the
This dude
same
is
at
corny.
all, man. It's not the same at all, bro.
well,
Well,
they
if they
cared
didn't
enough to get
care,
rid of him.
yep,
Bro,
that's what I
They
was about to
cared
say.
enough
If
to
they
get rid
didn't
of him.
care,
bro.
if they didn't care, they
What?
wouldn't fire his ass.
This
Johnny,
is not
Johnny,
the
how
1950s where you can just
how
have
long you
a
gonna be up?
side piece like this,
I'm
dude.
probably
What are
gonna
you
be on here
talking
for a
about?
while.
It is 2025.
Okay,
Y'all are out of your
just
mind if
I just
y'all
wanted to
think really
pop in real
this is
quick
the
and
reason.
just give a little bit. I just want to pop in real quick. I might be back a little bit later. I gotta go take care of some shit.
Got you. All right, Juju.
All right, Drew, I'll call you in a minute.
But it's this is more about accountability. You're the
Yes,
Facts.
head coach.
exactly.
How can I hold you accountable when I'm out here married, smashing staffers?
Right.
It's
Knocking them up.
accountability.
Right.
I can't hold you
Like,
accountable if I got secrets in my closet and I'm making myself look stupid and the program. It don't work like that.
I get that, Johnny, but these are 18, 19 year olds who are trying not to fail math class and join the NFL. Why would they be caring about that?
bro,
Because it's
Bro,
a
you said
dog,
your
cultural
no, you,
thing.
responsibility
dog,
is
stop,
It's
stop,
a
to
stop, stop, stop.
principle,
accountable.
man.
Bro, it's a principle,
It's
man.
the
Listen,
principle, man.
when you recruit, listen,
And
can I
he
just say something
not
real quick?
winning.
Can I just say something
He
real
at
quick?
practice
When, when,
sliding
when,
DMs at
when
practice.
hold up, when you recruit a kid,
He worse than
and you
Urban
go
Meyer.
into it, when you recruit a kid and you go into his family's living room, you're not only selling to talking to the kid, you're talking to his mother and his father, and you're saying that I am going to take care of your son for the next 4, 5, 3 years, whatever. All right, and you're out here doing this kind of stuff. No way. It's these kids. You're a leader of men out here, dude. You're taking young men and turning them. You're taking young men and turning them to real men. And if you're
Yeah,
doing this kind
Man,
of
he
thing,
just there
you
to get the
cannot be
perks
an
off the
example.
job.
You cannot be an example. No one's gonna
Sherrone
listen to
just there
you
to get the perks off the job. He always been that type of guy, man.
You talking
to
about
get the
somebody?
what? To get the what? I didn't hear
Get
you.
the perks of to get the perks of having a job.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm saying, like, bro, if you're trying to go off of morality, bro, like, I mean, it's like, come on. I feel like the same way my old boy just said, like, bro, that's why I kind of feel like maybe it was a compounding of all things. You
It
know what I'm
has
saying?
to be because
I
there's
mean,
no way
listen.
that's the reason they lost
I'm
the
not gonna
locker
say
room.
that.
There's no way.
I'm
Bro,
not going to say that the losing didn't have. I'm not going to say
No,
the
man.
losing didn't have any part of it. I'm not going
if
to say
you
the
had
losing
won
didn't have
that
a
on,
part of it. But this is a terrible thing that he did, dude. And I know that with the the administration that we have in office, that it seems like things don't matter anymore. But that shit still matters. Okay, it still matters to a
who
lot of
the
people. That
who?
still matters.
Bro, we
Listen,
have
I get it.
Really, it matters.
I get it because it's
So,
Michigan.
so all the men up here, real quick. Hold on.
some of the
All the
most
men up
successful
here.
coaches in
Hey,
history of football. Oh my God, y'all can't be serious with this take.
That's what
hey,
I'm
hold on.
saying. Like, bro,
Hold
I
on.
get it. I get it.
All
Ohio
the
We
State is
men.
different,
I
dog.
get it. We Michigan, But at the same time, if he had won that Ohio State game, we would not be having this conversation. I cannot say
Hey,
that.
Johnny,
Okay,
can you
but
put
that's
up a
not the, but
poll and
that's not
ask
the
how many
reality
people
though.
wanted
That's not the
Sherrone Moore
reality
Hey,
fired?
though.
Johnny.
But
A
that's
So
not
lot
the
of
all the
people
reality
men up
though.
here, Johnny, don't hold themselves to a standard. Come on,
Right,
man.
exactly,
And
exactly.
I got
And hey, hey,
kids.
hey,
You think so? I
did,
have children. So if I don't hold myself to a standard, my kids ain't gonna listen to me. That's
exactly.
that's it. That's in anything
Anybody.
in life.
correct.
If I'm out here beating everybody up, what you think my kids gonna grow up doing?
Okay,
The
that's
100.
same
different.
thing.
That's
Exactly,
different. That's a
exactly.
little
Great
different.
point.
That's a
No,
little
it
Great
ain't
different.
point.
different because I'm supposed to lead by example.
Great point.
But he
And
not doing
I'm
the
supposed to lead by
the self
example. So if y'all all got children, what you supposed to be doing?
the
Johnny ain't
Celtics
out here doing dumb
the
shit.
not leading
Johnny,
And
him.
where's
then
all
the,
the
the
Yeah,
Johnny?
that's
the
why you
Where's
fucking
all the
gotta
people
recruit.
that was
Leading
Johnny?
The
him.
You had
Celtics fired their coach doing the same thing. The Celtics coach is doing the same thing. He cheated on Nia Long.
And he got
All right,
fired.
and he got
he got
fired.
He
fired.
got
And
fired.
he was a
Boston
winner, and he
Celtics.
was a winner, and he was a winner. They were a
They
good ass
still got
team,
rid of him.
and they still firing him. So I mean, what do you guys
great,
say to that?
great point.
I mean,
Great
he got
point.
I think y'all out of y'all mind. That's what
But
I gotta
where's
say.
all the people that was talking about Sherrone Moore's
Well, I
2-0
guess you
against
a
Ohio
conformed
State? We don't
individual.
want him gone.
where he got himself in the trouble is because he was her boss. That's the whole. It's the power dynamic of the whole thing.
Yes,
She could have sued the university and everything.
Now listen,
she
I'm
still
not
can sue the
saying
Why
university.
is this
She
I'm
not
can
not
coming
still
out
saying
though?
sue the
Why is
university.
Why
this
would
I
not
got
coming
hold
you.
on,
out?
hold
I
on,
got
hold
you.
on, hold on. Why would we keep him if he's not that good of a coach? Why would I put up with nonsense from a coach that's not that good? Like if you're
You,
Exactly.
not
Exactly.
that
Johnny?
good of a coach and you doing
You
nonsense,
talking to me,
get
Johnny?
up
Exactly.
out of here.
Are you
Get up
talking to
out
me,
of
Johnny?
yeah, yeah. Nah,
You
for real
talking to
though.
me?
Ain't
You
nobody
talking to
gonna
me?
put up with
He thought he
losing
Hey,
achieved
and
something.
you
He
doing
thought he
nonsense.
arrived.
Yeah,
He thought
like
he
that.
shit.
It's like, if he had
I
been
put
good,
it like this: if
he had
Michigan
Hey,
is
he said we
11
gonna
and 2,
smash.
if Michigan is
Hey, he
11
said
and
we gonna
2, this
smash,
third
y'all.
grade don't even get out.
He out there smashing. So
I
he
know.
doing what he
Listen,
said he came to do. He smashing.
listen.
if it
I
was
don't know.
Harbaugh who did the same thing, they'd have swept that shit up
Hey,
under the rug.
we seen the same thing what happened with
Jerome
Bobby
ain't
Harbaugh wouldn't
never
do
Patino
had
and
that
that.
though.
Arkansas.
Harbaugh wouldn't do something like that though. But like he wouldn't do something like that. So
Did,
that's the thing
do
about
y'all,
Harbaugh. You can say what you want about Harbaugh, but he would never do something like that, dude. He would
You
do
never
don't
y'all,
do
know
something like
that.
that. He
You
would
did,
don't
never
know
put
that.
himself in a position. You don't know,
How
dude.
do you throw with any of these people that do?
Harbaugh would never put himself in a position
You
to be
don't know that.
something like that.
You
I
do
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 y'all
know
not
that
know
remember?
because
that.
he's been
Harbaugh is
a coach
hard on his
because he's been a
players
coach
on
for 30
respecting
years and
women.
he's never had a hint of
But
never had a hint of a scandal. He's
the
been a
good
coach for 30 years.
and this is
And
just
that's
real.
why and that's
Listen,
why Rick Pitino got fired at Louisville. Rick Pitino was a winner. He got
listen,
caught with prostitutes.
I
Exactly. And he got fired.
He got fired. Yeah.
Bobby Petrino was a winner.
about
Bobby
Bobby Petrino
Petrino, same thing. He
was a
got
winner.
fired.
He
So
did the
that's
same
that.
thing.
So that's that.
Bobby
He was
Petrino.
banging the staffer.
It's a
He
little
got
different.
fired.
Bobby
And then
It's
Petrino
he
not
tried to
only
different.
cover it up by
Bobby
saying it
It's
was
not
an
Petrino.
different.
accident.
Bobby
Yeah.
Petrino was
Remember,
only
he said he was in a
successful.
motorcycle accident. Right.
Y'all
listen,
are
bro.
talking a little too much. Bobby Petrino was only successful because one, he had Lamar Jackson for a
And what's
Heisman,
the other
and
coach
then
at Michigan got
Bro.
fired? Harry
But if
Mays.
two,
it
What?
Josh Gaddis was
Hey, this
banging
ain't
some
nothing
recruits'
new.
mom.
Gary
Allegedly.
Bowler
That's
got fired in
allegedly.
the
That's
90s
Josh
from
allegedly.
Gaddis
Michigan.
banged Xavier Worthy's mom.
That's
Drink.
allegedly. That's allegedly. You don't know
No,
that.
that ain't no allegedly, bro.
That's allegedly.
no, he
That
did
ain't
that
no
shit.
allegedly. That ain't no
He did that.
allegedly.
He did that shit. He did that
He
shit.
did
Yeah,
that shit. That boy left the school, boy. What
yeah,
the
he
fuck is
left
you
because
talking
of
about?
that. So yeah, that's not
And
allegedly. But
he
here's
got
the thing:
fired. He got
I'm not
fired. So I mean,
saying
what's
that
the
this
point
is
you're
like
making? This is a terrible
unexcusable.
take,
What
man.
he
Like
did
that's a
was
terrible
wrong, and
thing
he should
for
pay
him
the
to do.
consequences for it. My only argument is this is not the reason why kids have checked out on Sherrone Moore. I refuse to believe that a man who cannot manage timeouts, who doesn't know anything about his personnel, who can't make the tough decisions when it comes to coordinators, and who walked on a walk-on quarterback instead of trying to find some scholarship quarterbacks. I refuse to believe that that's the reason why these kids checked out on him. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you
They
can't
just
say
know
it's
he
not the
can't
reason
coach.
though. You can't say it's not the
Exactly.
reason
I'm not.
though.
They
They
didn't.
know he can't
This was
coach.
not. This was
You
not the
can't say
reason they
it's
checked
not
out
the
on him.
reason.
There's no
When
Like
they
way.
play them other teams and he get coached, out coached every week,
Right.
what the fuck you think they gonna
Exactly.
think?
Exactly. Thank you. Exactly. He's getting circles coached around. around him every week by experienced coaches,
Northwestern.
younger coaches, when coming off of bye weeks, his team is never prepared. They
bro.
look worse. They
No,
look worse when he's not on the when he's on the
no one is
sideline. They
saying
look
that he was
better.
the best.
You're not going to
No,
convince me because this man was putting his dick in another person that these 18-year-olds care. You're not going to convince me of
Yeah,
that.
that already happened. They
okay,
would have fired him right then.
then no one's trying to convince you of that. But what I'm saying is that the university is not going to stand for this,
That's
dude.
all I'm
And
saying.
most and
But I think, listen, for
no
coach
workplace is
wise,
going to stand for
I'm
this
liking
either.
like Mike Elko, Manny
But in
Diaz.
Michigan case, it was just an add-on, bro. They would have fired him right then.
At the end of the day, he's the head coach of Michigan. You're not supposed to be doing. It's very
Exactly.
simple.
I mean,
I'm gonna echo what Marmar said just real quick. I just want to echo what he said because I'm a former coach as well, and I coached just for a little bit under Terry Richardson at Akron, just for a little bit. And it's very simple. If you're a pastor, you're supposed to be a leader to your congregation. If you're a teacher, you're supposed to be a leader to your classroom. If you're a head coach, you are supposed to be a leader to the young men. So, with all due respect to your opinion, that's how you feel. I don't know who said the whole 18-year-old thing, but where I'm coming from is at the end of the day, just like Marmar said, he is supposed to be an example to his own kids, just like Sherrone is supposed to be an example to the kids that he's coaching. Bryce Underwood and all the we are the youngest team in the Big Ten, and with all this bullshit going on, we still went 9-3 with all the bullshit going on behind the scenes, with all the coaching malpractice, with everything that the fans have been screaming for years. We still have a bright future ahead of us. And with all due respect, I 100% disagree with that. You are supposed to be a leader of men, period.
yes.
I get
Period.
that, but I get that, and
There's
I
some people that
understand
want
that.
this
All I'm
job that
saying
y'all
is,
don't even know.
all
There's
I'm
some
saying
people that
is,
want this Michigan job that y'all don't even think want this job.
I get
I'm
Yeah.
that.
telling y'all.
But
All I'm saying is, listen, we can be that holier than thou presence. I understand that. Listen, I know they're trying to lead young men. I get that. I just want to win. I seen Urban Meyer's crooked ass raise 3 banners. I done seen Nick Saban raise 7. I done seen Pete Carroll raise 3. I want to win.
Hey, but let them do all
okay,
that
I hear you, man.
all the
I hear
bullshit.
you, man.
Let
And
them do the
listen.
bullshit. But I'm with you though. We
No
all
one's
with
trying to disrespect you. I
I
hear
want to
what you're
win, coach.
saying.
I
Yeah,
want to win.
we all hot right now. My main thing, can I just say this real quick?
So I
Is
mean,
that
listen, I
is
get
that
it. He
is that
cheating on his wife. Well, don't condone that for anybody who's in the chat. I don't condone that. But fucking Kirby Smart got people dying in cars, dog.
See,
Like,
but
and
we
they
don't
ain't
want
having
that
them
though.
what?
bullshit.
No, come
We
on.
don't
That's
want
not the
that
Don't
though.
worry
same,
about no
man. It's not
recruits
the
that he wasn't
same,
going to develop.
dude.
We don't want
Don't
them to
worry
fire.
about
We
no
don't want them to get
recruits
cheated
that
on.
he
We don't
Yeah.
wasn't
want
going
them
to
to cheat
develop.
off season. This is 5 years in a row with off season drama, whether it's Jim Harbaugh flirting with the NFL, whether it's Connor Stallions, and now Sherrone Moore. We don't want the off
Yeah.
season shit. Kirby
No.
don't want the off season shit. You think Kirby want to deal with his people driving around Atlanta and Hellcats all day, every day? He don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's no, look, man, at the end of the day, I
And
know
if
there's
we get
some
another good coach, it's going to happen in every offseason again.
let's see. Well, look, first of all, I know there's a lot of people that are happy that coach is fired. I wouldn't put that on them, right? I get it. This shit is
Not
bigger
like
than
this though.
football. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Not like this. Exactly.
Yeah,
Not
man.
like this. But he put it upon himself. He got
Yeah.
nobody to blame but
Yep.
himself. Yeah. He
y-
thought with his meat. He was out
Yep.
there wanting to be the meat lover. He was giving it out. He was slinging it. He was
He was
slinging it.
smashing. He
What's
was
wild to
smashing.
me?
Spread and smash.
What's wild to
See,
me?
this is why he meant when he said spread and smash. Now
Hey,
we
what was he
get it.
doing, Maniac?
Now,
Come on.
We
now
Come
we
gonna
on.
get it.
Come on.
spread and we're
Nah,
going
nah,
to
but look.
smash.
No,
What's
jokes
wild to
aside.
me?
No, no.
It's not it's bigger than football, but
It is.
football still because the team did not look good this year.
Yo,
That's what
but
makes it.
what's wild to
But
me
we're
is like
9 and
a
3.
man in his
But
position
we're 9
is
and
that
3 though.
but a man in his position, he is basically on probation because the contract that he gave him. Do y'all remember the contract that he got? It was like a very low paying position, a contract compared to relative to a Michigan coach.
Go
And
prove
so
it,
basically,
Josh.
he was on probation. And so while on probation, he acts like this. Yo,
Yeah.
you gotta go. You gotta
Yeah, it
go.
brought it. Look.
Like he
This
was
is
on.
why. Go
Hey,
ahead. Go
listen,
ahead. Go
I
ahead.
pity
Go
somebody
ahead.
who
Go ahead. Go ahead.
better.
I take that. I've been hearing that. Kalen DeBoer. I take it. I'll take Kalen DeBoer. Because, guys, right now, it is
We
what it
need
is.
somebody know
Sherrone
what
is
they doing.
fired. It's no speculation. It's not maybe Sherrone is gone. Michigan is walking on thin ice right now. Very thin. this shit could get real ugly for Michigan, or we could get a very good hire that players will say, all right, I'm going to see how this works out. Because if these players start to decommit and the players already on the staff start to transfer, we're going to start from the bottom, bro. And you know what that means.
Well, right now it's damage control. Right now is damage control. Right now is making sure that Bryce doesn't transfer, making sure that the recruits stay. You know what I mean? Like that's right now the mode that they're in. And clearly everybody and their mama knew behind the scenes. So you would hope that the administration and the AD or the manual would have had a plan in place for what to do now. Because clearly they were waiting to do this.
Signing day. So I think they waited for the recruits to sign, but they can still get out if they let her. If they let her,
they can still get out, right?
Yeah, they can still get out because the coach is fired. I'm good, bro. If some of us knew already, first of all, look, now that the rabbit is out the hat, shout to TJ Ronan. We in the group chat, me, Johnny, Mays, the whole team. He told us this almost a month ago. He said, yo, don't say nothing, but there's something going on with Sherrone. He had an affair, and he could get fired. That's it. He said this shit weeks ago. Johnny will tell you. And, we couldn't say nothing. We couldn't come on none of these shows and do that. And he was right. It happened. So if people like TJ Ronan knew, the players had to fucking know. Players had to know.
100%. No question.
So,
no question.
I'm just hoping for the sake, first of all, that coach learns from his mistake. You know what I'm saying? And like, yo, whatever happens, that's between him and his wife and the shorty he cheated on.
Man, kick rocks.
But
Sherrone kick rocks.
Went out and got his look. All as men at the end of the day, this is more of the gossip shit. And we being there, he got fired. We talking about it. But after today, I don't really want to. It is what it is. Where's these recruits are doing? Who's Michigan looking to hire? I'm here to talk football. I'm here to talk football, X's and O's. The future of this program, because I'm not trying to be a doormat, bro. We saw the Rich Rod errors. We saw the Brady Hoke, and that shit was not fun. Everyone knows that. Everyone here knows that.
What kind of offense do you want to see going forward?
I can't. I
don't know, man.
I haven't heard a real visible name yet.
No huddle.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard pulling any playoff coach from the team right now, man. Like,
I want a no huddle offense.
Signetti, that's a pipe dream, bro.
No, man.
That's Ben Baller. Ben Baller, bro. He gonna put a post up in his room today of Signetti, because I get it. Now listen, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to offer him. But I think Michigan, I forgot who said it. They had a plan in mind. They knew they was going to fire Sherrone. This is just not out the blue. So you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan. So, listen, if it's Kalen DeBoer, I take it, bro. He's a proven winner. It's not like he did horrible in Alabama. And on top of that, he took over the greatest college coach in the history of the sport. That's not an easy job to do. He won 9 games his first season in the tough SEC, and he won 10 games. Now, by it, I don't think they should have been in the playoffs, but I don't make them decisions. They're there. Me, if he's going to be the guy, let Oklahoma cook their ass next Friday and get him to Ann Arbor, keep these recruits, and let's start building for the future. Bottom line.
But Alabama's
going to top 5 on my list.
Hold on. Alabama's going to be ready to fire Caleb DeBoer.
It's not fired. They don't have to fire him. But if Michigan offers, and again, they don't like him in Alabama, bro. Them fans hate his ass. Since the first year, he gets more criticism than love. Why would I want to be there? And you know what? Michigan is going to be an easier place to win, bro. Trust me. I'm telling you,
one of my boys is a huge Bama fan. He said when they hired DeBoer that was like that he was like a C-level coach for them. Like he was like the fifth option that they wanted. So like they never wanted him there, dude. Like
that's what I'm saying. And Kalen DeBoer.
Well, Michigan, if they outright take him from Alabama, I don't think Alabama would ever let that happen. You
They
know what I'm
will.
saying?
But like mine is Jesse Minter, and I know he has a 1 year show cause, but like I think that, and I'm not an attorney on this, but like I think that's all about like convincing the NCAA that that can be waived. But like I
Yeah,
doubt that because NCAA hates us clearly. But
correct.
like but like that's not what the point I'm making is that it's not an unmovable object. You
It's
can get that waived. It's just going to take some finesse. That's all
But
I'm
the
saying.
thing is this, my brother, this is the problem with that situation. Jesse Mensah, after his first year with Michigan, had a couple of interviews in the NFL. That's where he
Yeah.
wanted to go. Luckily, we got him for the second year, which was the year we end up winning the national championship. After that, Jim Harbaugh leaves, he brings him. Jesse Mensah is balling as a DC in the NFL.
Yeah, I
He's
know. He's a
about
hot
to
name.
be,
Yeah, I
he's
know.
gonna
I
be a
know.
head coach.
I'm
Jesse
just saying he's
Mensah.
my I know. I'm just saying he's
I
my
get it.
name.
No,
That's
no,
all I'm
I
saying.
get
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
I
He's my
like
name.
it. Don't get me wrong.
He should
I
have
would
got an
love Jesse
interview before
Mensah,
Sherrone.
but he's gonna, Jesse Mensah in the next 2 years, fellas, will be a head coach in the NFL. I could promise you that.
Yeah. Oh
Could
yeah, for
promise
sure.
you that.
Probably could have
So,
stayed if he want to go to the NFL. He could have been the head coach back before Sherrone if he
yeah.
wanted to.
So,
But
yeah.
he got NFL dreams.
Yeah. It just sucks
Yeah.
because Michigan now at this time, it's very limited. A lot of these coaches are hired. It's either you hire a guy from the NFL, whether it's a DC, or OC, or a head coach, or you hire one of the coaches currently in the playoffs. That's that. Those are your choices. And Michigan has the resources. Michigan could buy people out. And that's the way you're gonna get these guys. Because if you want to keep what we have, and that's the 11th ranked recruiting class with a lot of dogs and a lot of talent, bro, you need to bring somebody that these recruits are gonna say, you
You're
know what,
100.
it's
It's
worth
got to
it.
be a slam dunk hire. 100%. It's got to be a slam
Yeah,
dunk hire because you have to keep Bryce. You cannot
yeah,
let him go.
correct.
Like I'm sorry, you cannot let him go.
A lot
You
of these
can't let him
players,
walk out the
bro,
door.
we
And you
got,
know
bro,
LSU's gonna come after him. Lane Kiffin's gonna be like, "Yo,
everybody.
come on back."
Oh, it's poaching season right now. They like, what?
Right.
Carter Meadows, Ohio State wanted him like crazy. Trust me, he's getting calls right now. It's, Hyder, Notre Dame, all these other schools, bro,
Tennessee.
everybody's
Yep.
reaching out
Tennessee.
right now to poach this Michigan class, bro. And we can't afford that, bro. We can't afford that because
You
if
gotta
a
know
lot of
that.
these players leave, we're gonna be fucked, bro, for years.
You
I'm
gotta know that he
telling
was
you.
recruiting them, letting them know that he might not be the coach.
I hope you're right about
I gotta
them
run,
having
boys. Go blue.
no blue.
Yeah, go
I, I,
blue.
I, I hope you're right about that. They have a plan about like somebody that they got in mind that you know what I'm saying. Obviously, the public's not privy to. You know what I'm saying, but
Correct. No, yeah, yeah.
it,
No, they have to because they know this guy. They're gonna fire more. We kind of knew about it almost a month ago. So now it comes out. You gotta have a plan, man. You know, we all work here, or even if you own your own business, you know if you're gonna fire somebody, if you know already, unless they do something on the spot and you fire them, that's different. But if you know you got time and say we just waiting, we just need to put this piece together, but it's a 90% chance we're gonna fire him, you gotta have a plan in the back. Especially in this age of college football, where it's
Trust me, they came
NIL
with a
and
list.
people will poach your recruiting class.
and somebody brought this up earlier. Why did they let him hire a new coach? What was that? Was that last week? Was that
Yeah,
last he hired? Why did they let him hire a new coach and then fire him the next
that's
week?
true.
I'm with you,
That's a
Detroit.
great. That's a
I'm with
great
you.
point, my brother. That's an excellent point. Why would they do that? So it's going to be interesting. We know Biff Poggi at the moment is going to be the interim coach. You know, we know the players like him. You know, Poggi is a coach's kind of guy. So, all right, now is who are we going to hire permanently? And that's going to really determine, fellas, if Michigan goes left or Michigan goes right. You know, left is always bad. That's gonna be bad. We go right, we good. So we'll see, man. I'm on the fence. I'm 50-50. I don't know which way to go until we hire who we gotta hire. And then we could decide we'll have a better look at how Michigan might be moving forward, man. But anyway, man, go blue, fellas. And don't lose too much sleep, fellas. It's all right. We'll be all right. Oh boy,
I'm not sold on Michigan having a plan. I'm low key with Detroit because and I wish that was the case, but they just haven't proven. Maybe it's the Sherrone regime, but there's a lot of stuff that they have not proven to me that I'm a very optimistic person. And even I like Maniac or like Detroit said, why would you let him hire Combs? I mean, he is a great hire for special teams, but why would you let him do that, knowing that you possibly could fire him?
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of stuff that just don't make sense. It's just another off season. I mean, it's crazy. I got off work and I know Johnny knows some of these people. I'm in a group chat with like Rod and some people from Menace, Key, all these people, and they send me a tweet, and I'm looking to say Sherrone fire. So I'm like, what the? And I remember seeing the rumors and stuff, and then I type in his name on Google, and I see more articles, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So it's just. I ain't even got nothing to say, man. I ain't got nothing to say.
Got you. Yeah, I mean, it's depressing, bro. Like we've been every offseason is something. It's something or another. Whether it was Harbaugh, whether it was the Stallion stuff, whether it was Burgergate, then Harbaugh leaves after we win the Natty. Now you got this, and Sherrone, it's like, bro, he did it to himself. Like, you're in a position, bro. You know how many coaches? You barely 40. He might not be 40. He might be 39.
Right.
And you're already the head coach at Michigan, and you throw it down the drain for a little cat. Like, come on, bro. This is crazy stuff. This is crazy stuff, So
I mean, and it's just the way the team looked too this year.
Undisciplined, poorly coached.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't a good season. You know what I'm saying? They got their ass kicked by their arch enemy. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the scandal coming. On top of, he was suspended for the first 2 games of the season. Not all of that is his fault, but it's just like, man, one thing after another. It's like I said, it's a compounding and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he had somewhat of a hell of a season, I think Michigan would have tried harder to cope with it. I do believe that.
No, I mean, if winning cures all, you'll sweep it under the rug if he's a winner.
Yeah.
But if he was made the playoffs or something to, okay, give us something to try to help you keep this job. He didn't give him nothing. You just look at the team from game to game. And if Jordan, you coached football. So when you look at the linebackers dropping back in coverage, you like, bro, what the hell are they coaching you? You look at these safeties, the deep safety. What the hell are they doing? Unless it's Rod Moore, then you like, okay. But Hillman, Curtis, Mangum, what the hell are y'all doing back there? The defensive line, no moves, no twists, no stunts. We look poorly coached. The receivers, you look poorly coached. So why would I keep you around? Let's say he didn't lose to USC. Somebody like me that's watching each position and noticing how poorly coached they look, I'm still going to be talking like, bro, this team don't look that good. Yeah, we might have made the playoffs, but we still don't look that good. We're poorly coached and undisciplined. The fundamentals are slowly just eroding. I hate to say it like this, but it's true.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know much about him, and I don't know if it will even be a good hire. But what about that coach from Ferris State?
I don't know nothing about him, so I ain't gonna say. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know he's been extremely successful. He's obviously coaching in the state, probably has connections. He could be, and I'm just saying, for example, he could be our Joey McGuire. You know how he has a whole bunch of connections in Texas, and now he's coaching for Texas Tech. But it's like we could have had we could have had a top-notch guy if this happened when we kind of entered the carousel. Shit, we probably couldn't even got in the Lane Kiffin race, regardless if he would have came here or not. And it's just now, I mean, you can't even get a Matt Campbell. Matt Campbell, probably one of the most underrated coaches out there. You can't even get him. So it's just like, it's.
That's why everybody came in here and they everybody slammed Sherrone Moore. And I get all of those things, but man, trying to find a coach is harder than it is to have somebody who's already part. I was willing to let him to see if he could get better. I was at least willing to see that. You know what I'm saying?
I think we were all ready to at least give him next year.
Yeah.
But the writing was on the wall how poorly coached this team was, and that schedule is still brutal next year. So it was like this dude about to get fired next year sometime. It's gonna that's what it was looking like. It's gonna happen next year.
Yeah. Listen, they didn't have a good season this year, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's a decent season on paper, but when you dive into it like we dive into football, you know that we only really had 3 big games like that, and we lost all of them badly.
Yep. And they
had no shot.
And it was like they didn't the team. I could not see it just with the eye test. I couldn't see a point where they really got better at this season. You know what I'm saying? Like you start the team, you start the year, you know your deficiencies. You know what I'm saying? And some things you would think they would work on to get better at, and it was just like, man, you guys learned nothing this year, bro.
Yeah, and that was my problem. And I was gonna say this tomorrow on the call-in show with TJ that Sherrone built a recruiting staff and not a good coaching staff. That's what he did. Because these dudes can recruit, but they can't develop. They can't coach the positions that well. And that's why you're not seeing guys develop. Like Brandon Hillman should understand playing safety by now, as long as he's been on this team. Jaden Mangum should understand. He looks like he's regressed from what he was at Michigan State. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, some of these dudes are regressing in this system because they're being poorly coached. Like you got a defensive analyst, Lionel Stokes, coaching the safeties, and they look bad. Except Rob.
Yeah, what is that?
Listen, even
Brad Hawkins on the staff. Like, what are we talking about?
Even the best asset we have in Bryce Young regressed. I feel like Ohio State. He regressed this year. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have nearly the confidence he had the first couple games of the season.
And that's bad, bro, because he's played, what did he play? 11 games before then?
Yeah.
So he should have came into the OSU game at least more comfortable than he was against New Mexico.
Exactly.
And he didn't look like that. He didn't look like it. So
I envy schools like Notre Dame and Georgia. I always talk about how, especially Notre Dame, I always talk about their second half adjustments specifically, but you look at how they perform year in and year out. That's why I never doubted Georgia this year. And you look at how Notre Dame progressed. It's like when was the last time we when was the last time we really seen that? Like besides Jim Harbaugh, when was the last time we ever, even when he was losing to Ohio State, we were still in contention to, make the Big Ten championship game or make be in a top 5 going into the OSU game before we got blitzed. Besides that, when was the last time we ever seen consistency at the University of Michigan? It's been so long.
Carr. I mean, before Harbaugh.
Yeah.
But Harbaugh, you at least had, even when we weren't that good, we were still a disciplined, well-coached, pretty physical team.
Yep.
And the physicality, bro, the defense wasn't that physical this year. Yeah, they would stop the run, but I saw so many guys getting yards after contact, the bad tackling, the flying around, just trying to be a missile. Like
that shit is so annoying.
But it's like, bro, you can see the talent. You can see the talent, but it's like, dog, they not making that shit come. They didn't make that shit come together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see the speed on the team. Like you're right. Like they just fly around the field. You know what I'm saying? No direction, bro. You know what I'm
Hillman didn't
saying?
wrap up all damn year, and it's the little things like why are we chatting back and forth about maybe benching Samaj, maybe benching Brandon, and we still see them out there doing the same things. Oh, I like that. Like we talk about Rod Moore and Mike Sainer still and all these legends. Brandon Hillman, as hard of a hitter as he is, how long does it take you? Like, it should not take you to get to D1 college football to understand how important wrapping up is. It should not take and like Johnny always harp on. There's so many things that we're looking at. It's like we can go to a local middle school game and see better fundamentals than some of the things that we've seen. You're a D1 safety. You can't wrap up. You know,
wrap up in coverage
oh
when he's over the top. He was late every time. You could count on them being late. He's gonna get there after he's caught it, and then he's gonna try to big hit him, and the guy's still gonna catch it, and he might get a targeting, and we just gave up basically 50-some yards because he's late every time over the top.
Yeah, listen, you can't defend that shit.
No, you could defend it if he was a freshman. This dude been in the system, and here's my problem with Wink. Why are guys that have been in your system? Why does it mean nothing that it's their second year in the system? Like it's like it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
The second year in the system, they still look confused the half of the year. Like, what's the point of keeping you? I might as well hire somebody else if they're gonna look confused every year.
Yep. Bro, listen. I don't know, bro. I was willing to give Sherrone another year, a hot seat year. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
I was too, but I had that nuke button. I had my finger like this on the nuke button, like, all right.
Yeah, bro.
Real quick, John. Oh, go ahead.
Let me read these super chats real quick, bro. I read that one. Here we go. Gold foil experiment. Appreciate the $2. High character guy is coming. Big Ten experience. I hope so. Goals. Appreciate the 10. Johnny, we got you on camera with Sherrone Diddy Moore. Come clean, bro. Oh no, my brother. That was you. That was you, Goals. Tim L. Appreciate the $2. I want John Gruden. I'm not sure I think Gruden's having too much fun doing what he does. Joseph Munez, appreciate the $2. John Gruden. We got Gruden guys. I think Gruden is having the time of his life doing what he does, going to different schools and, doing his Gruden camps and stuff. I think he really enjoys that. Sonny Ray, appreciate the $2. Y'all finna make a after-school special on Moore. Pretty much. Shout out to Town Health Services. Oh, baby with the 500. Now, this brother right here shows love.
Salute.
The kind of love that we all can appreciate. I appreciate you, bro, for real. Because you don't have to do that. The Big House A2, appreciate the 5. She must have been dragging a wagon for him to risk it all like that. I don't think she was. She might have just been cute. I don't know. Or throwing it at him. Who knows? Alan Barnes, appreciate the 5. Yo, teams was playing like Buns and you out in Ann Arbor trying to get into Buns. SMH, come on, man. Appreciate the $2. The Big House A2 recruits. Was it Moore or was it NIL? That's a good question. And I think Moore is a good recruiter. He's a young coach, and he said he was going to get after it in recruiting. So I think it's part of him plus the money. I'm not going to hold that against him. Antonio Morgan, appreciate the $2. Mike Tomlin, I don't know. This is the thing. You have to know what does this guy really want? Does he want to be in the NFL? Does he want to coach college? Even a Kalen DeBoer. Does he want to coach at Michigan? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he's got the Alabama job, but in his head, he might really want the Michigan job. He might like Michigan more than Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Then you can get him because, yeah, I'm at Alabama. It's a dream job for some. But for me, my dream job is Michigan. You get what I'm saying? And I know Buckeye fans is always like that. Oh no, yes, some people's dream jobs are Michigan. I hate to break it to you. Go ahead, y'all. Y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I just wanted to say I'm about to get ready to dip off because I just got off work. I'm about to eat some food, but I do appreciate you having me up here. And just final thoughts, just the only thing I pray for is that I was kind of thinking about this in the car on the way here. I just pray that the team and the recruits play for each other and for the university, and they stay together, because we do have a really good young core. Like, it's not like the cup is barren. We really do have pieces there, and if the right man can come in and lead these guys and develop these guys, we can have something special. We don't have to go back to the dark ages, and we can continue to improve. He went 8-5, 9-3 shit. We can go 10 wins next year or 11 wins next year, but everybody just got to be on board with just doing the right thing. Like, no one's perfect. I'm the last person to throw stones at anybody, but we just have to learn from shit like this. Other coaches and the kids even have to learn that there's people in this world who dream of having a family. And like you said, Johnny, you got everything. You got a family who love you. You a young man coaching at the University of Michigan. You can't put yourself in positions like this. We all have to be better in our own personal lives, and especially these kids and these coaches. But I just pray that, I don't know, because this just came out of nowhere. So we got to figure out. I hope what Maniac was saying is true, that in that people or Ward has some type of a plan, or maybe they were having conversations, because Michigan keep a lot of things close to the vest. So there is a possibility that they have been doing things behind the scenes, but you just never know nowadays. But we'll see. We'll find out.
Gotcha. Appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that's the thing. Just like Gruden, I'm not saying that if you were talking to me, Tim, I'm not saying Gruden wouldn't be a good coach, but does he want to be in college having all the pressure of building a program? It's a nonstop job. Does he want that? I think he enjoys what he does now. I can advise. I think he advises a USF team. UFL or whatever it's called now team, and he's still close to football. He does his quarterback camps. He does his Gruden whatever things where he's still close to the game. But I don't got all the pressure of trying to build a program and having to talk to recruits and having to answer to anybody. Gruden just does his own thing now, and I think he enjoys that. That's kind of everybody's goal for life, is to do what you love and make money doing it on your own time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's a kind of old dude. He's in his 60s now.
Yeah, so, and whoever you getting, see, the Michigan politics is its own thing. That's a whole different job too. So why would you leave the stability of whatever politics you got going on with the university where you at, you know what I'm saying, versus going somewhere new, trying to build new relationships? Man, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy thing to just leave a university and go to another university, especially someplace like here. You know what I'm saying? Where, man, the politics is the politics. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I hope they got their shit together, bro. You know what I'm saying? If they knew about this, if this was incoming, you know what I'm saying? I hope they got a plan. And if they got a plan, it better be a good goddamn one. Cause I listen, ain't nobody want to go back to the rich rod and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's ready for that. So
that's all of our nightmare.
Yeah, dog.
Go on and give your final thoughts, bro. I'm about to wind this one on down.
Yeah, that was my final thoughts, bro. They better, if they got a plan, they better execute that shit, bro.
Got you.
Period. All right, man. Go blue.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Detroit.
Yeah, appreciate you too, Johnny, man. We needed this. All right, fam.
All right, bro. But yes, I mean, this is where we're at right now. This is a horrible place to be, but we're here. We're gonna talk about it. You know, you showed up when Harbaugh started winning. Sometimes I wish I did. Sometimes I wish I did just show up then. I wouldn't have all this PTSD on YouTube. You know, I wouldn't have all this stress that's still on YouTube to this day, you know, but we're here for it. You know, I think this hire has to be a good hire. Like, you have to have a guy that wants this job and that understands how to build a program. I don't think you can, he's a Michigan guy like Mike Hart. I like Mike Hart. Not enough to make him the coach after what we just went through with Sherrone. I ain't taking no chances. I'm not taking any chances. I need somebody proven that knows how to handle building a college program. That's what we need. Like, there's nothing else to really say about it. Like, after what we just went through with Sherrone, undisciplined football, these are things that really bother me to the umpteenth level. Undisciplined football. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Undisciplined football? Are you kidding me? If anything, even if you don't got the talent, you can be disciplined. That's something you can control. Is my team is going to be disciplined. If they're not anything else, they're going to be disciplined. You can control that. Undisciplined. Fundamentals. Kobe in the trash. You know, you ball up the trash. Kobe, fundamentals out the door on a lot of these positions. And I've been saying it for a while. Just look poorly coached. A poorly coached team. And I can go from position to position. Guys that defensive line, Lou Esposito, good recruiter, development. Kobe out the window, in the trash, because he didn't develop them. These dudes worth nothing. And somebody was on TJ stream last night saying, oh, he developed Graham and Grant. No, he didn't. Mike Elston developed Graham and Grant. And he's gone. By the time Lou Esposito got Graham and Grant in 2024, they were already developed. They were juniors at that point. You know what I'm saying? They were already pretty much developed. So he can recruit, develop in defensive line, not very good. Because this is the thing. This is the thing about coaches, about football and coaching that people forget and don't understand. If I've got I don't care if he's a 2-star, with the right coaches, the coach will maximize this guy's potential. So a 2-star, he might start playing like a 4-star. If he stays in the system long enough and gets that coaching tutelage, he might start playing like a 4 or a 5-star. You never know what great coaching does in development. So Sherrone was so focused on getting some booty and recruiting that he built a staff made for recruiting, not for developing talent. And that's one of the best things that Harbaugh was doing, was developing talent, moving guys to different positions and understanding that ain't the position for you, son. Play this position. Play this position. Yeah, I know you don't want to. Play this position, son. Just play this position. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Sherrone is missing, or that's what he was missing, was the development. He wasn't developing. He's getting the recruits, but he's not developing. He didn't develop the talent that was already there. Really. Only position groups I'll say that got developed some this year was offensive line, maybe running backs, I guess you could say. And that's about it. If I'm going to keep it 100, Defensive line, not really. Linebackers, not really. I guess you could say Jimmy Rolder's a senior. Like, he's gotten better a little bit every year. And Cole Sullivan, Hausman was, well, I guess Hausman had some other stuff going on. But the safeties, the corners, Jair Hill got a little bit better. I guess he got better. But it's not enough. The development isn't where it's like, okay, this guy got really better. This guy had a breakthrough. Those things should be happening where other players that you didn't even expect to be in the starting role are turning into difference makers. Like, man, is that, I know that ain't, what's his name? He popping off the screen like that. That ain't happening with Sherrone. It's just a fact. But he did it to himself. I'm hearing people are saying Kalen DeBoer. It's not a bad hire. I guess I'd take it. I just need a Wink gotta go. Don't let Wink stay. I hope that ain't what you planning on doing. If it is DeBoer, don't let Wink stay. Get him up out of here. Nobody got time to play with you thinking this is the NFL where you got a preseason. Well, I got 4. I don't know what we got on defense. I got 4 or 5 games to figure it out. No, you don't. This is college. What are you talking about? You don't got no 4. You don't got no 3, 4, 5 games to figure out the defense. This is college, brother. We got Oklahoma week 2. What are you talking about that you don't know what we have? And the fact that Sherrone let that go, that you don't know what you got, you don't know how to see talent on the field. It ain't hard to see talent on the field. All you got to do is pay attention. Most of the time, the real talent, it pops off the screen, whether you're right there in front of you or whether you're watching it on TV or rewatching practice. Talent pops off the screen. It's not hard to tell who's better than who. It's just your attention to detail is in the toilet. Because turns out you worried about something else. You worried about something else. Got your mind somewhere else. So I don't know what he's going to do. Do I feel bad for Sherrone? Not really. I'm a pretty empathetic person. I don't really feel bad for Sherrone, mainly because he fielded poorly coached teams. So I really don't feel bad for him like that. And he did it to himself. Self-control. You the head coach at Michigan. Michigan man. The team. No man, no coach. No player, no coach comes before the team. Looks like you said that booty come before the team. Yes, sir. Nothing else come before the team. Hey. Something coming before the team tonight. You got to get up out of here, boy. You got to get up out of here. I can see it. I'm gonna stop in a second. Hey, Sherrone, you think we should get a this is last year. So we got Bryce, Sherrone. Don't you think we should get a quarterback coach? No, we straight. Just go with what we got. We straight. Chip can coach him. Hey, if you need me, hey, I'm gonna be busy for a little while. Just don't even hit my line. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I gotta laugh at this stuff, bro, because I gotta laugh to keep from crying the way they got on the team out here in shambles. Woo. Hey, don't worry about what I'm doing, bro. Talking about quarterback coach. Well, I ain't worried about no quarterback coach. I'm trying to Miss Linda, how you doing? Asking me about a safeties coach. I don't know. Just had a defensive analyst. Have Lionel do it. I got a dinner date. You know what I'm saying? Hey. I got a dinner date. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about none of that. This is this guy. This is him. I'm making fun, but it feels like these are real conversations that happen. Oh, Samantha. Hey, don't worry about me. Me and Sam about to, hey, you figure out the rest of the coaching staff. Come on, Sam. Let's go get something to eat. I got to talk to you about something. This is my last one and I'm through. Hey, Sherrone. You know they say, they saying Samantha pregnant. What? Bro, stop playing. Stop. Stop playing, bro. For real? Man. I'm finna get fired, dog. It was good while it lasted. I'm finna get fired, bro. Yeah. That ain't your baby, is it, Sherrone? Man. Get the boys ready for practice, bro. I'm gonna be in my office for a while. I'm through. Whew. This is sad. Dom said, "Wonder if Wink was chasing tail too." He probably was. They was probably all like, "Hey, what's going on after practice, Wink? Hey, I don't know a little more. Let's head to the chop house. You already know, dog. Let's get it." Wink and Sherrone out on the town. Out on the town. This is sad. This is sad for us. Our only saving grace as a Michigan fan right now to feel good is that it looked like we got the best basketball team in the nation. Like, we look that good. That's the only saving grace, is we actually have other sports that are good. So I need this Natty and B-ball. I need it bad too. I'm all in already. I'm all in on the basketball team right now. I need this Natty. Who with me? Who with me? I need this. We need this Natty on the B-ball court. On the hardwood. We need this. We need this Natty so bad. Let me read these supers. Whew. Sherrone got me sweating. Appreciate the $5. Joe Brady, head coach, would help Bryce see the field. That's a fact. I don't mind getting a coach that's good with quarterbacks and offense. I don't mind that. He just has to get a really good defensive coordinator. 23 Tails, appreciate the 5. Not even worried about the players' recruits leaving right now. Coach fixes that, just like Indiana. Dot, appreciate the $2. My master plan is coming together. BK to UM, baby. Oh, no, not the Brian Kelly to Michigan. Boy, stop. Yeah, they going crazy. And we about to bring the natty home. Yeah, we going over some things in football right now. We about to bring this natty home in basketball. Yeah, it's happening. Let's see. King of the North. See, people been wanting to say that, take that from me for so long. It ain't going nowhere. I'm still keeping that. Because Game of Thrones made it a hot line. I made it a hot song in this college football world. You dig? Yeah, y'all still technically ain't King of the North because since you didn't win the Big Ten. You know what I'm saying? Like that was kind of where I got that from. Is once we won the Big Ten, I said King of the North because like the Big Ten is up north. We won the Big Ten championship, King of the North. So y'all technically still ain't King of the North. I'm glad you said that, 23 Tails, because you really aren't King of the North. You know what I'm saying? That would if I was gonna have to say it for somebody, it would be Indiana. But I digress because I'm still keeping my King of the North intro. So ain't nothing gonna change there. So it don't really matter. I'm just saying, Ron Piles. I'm just saying that's where I got it from. Once we won the Big Ten, like there was a meaning to me doing that King of the North stuff, and it came from us winning the Big Ten, not just beating y'all, but winning the Big Ten. I think the first time I actually made it and used it, it was after 2021 Big Ten championship. You know, so that's really where I came up with the using it for college football. You know. But whatever, you know. Michigan basketball does, you're saying second quarter, you get nothing. Maybe I should learn to trademark things. Maybe I should. But I guess that's about it for this one, y'all. It's a lot of viewers on here. Appreciate all the viewers. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to subscribe. But we're gonna find out who they have to do something pretty fast to keep the recruiting class. They got to do something fast. If I'm gonna be honest, they got to do something fast to keep this recruiting class. You lose this class, we're gonna be in shambles, bro. Like Penn State is probably gonna be in shambles. You know what I'm saying? The transfer portal can help, but you want to get that coach in so you get some stability. You know, right now when you don't have a coach, let's say you're on a boat. The boat is rocking. It's rocking like, whoa, what is going on? Then you get that coach, you get a little stability. You get a little stability. You hear me? Appreciate the $5, Devin Swilly. My pops always told me that woman can get you in a lot of trouble. This is prime example. Bro, these dudes don't learn. If it's not him, it was Shannon Sharp. It was some other dudes. There's somebody every couple months that gets in trouble with women, bro. And this is not the time for it. Like this day and age ain't the time for it. Like you playing Russian roulette with your career. You playing Russian roulette with your career with this stuff. Like this is serious stuff. Like these women can take your career and flush it down the Pisha Duel. Shout out to Dom. Yeah, I know a little something, Dom, if you still in here. Yeah. Flush that thing down the Pisha Duel. Yeah. So, yeah, Shannon. So it is what it is, but they got to get somebody in here that's proven. We ain't got time for this guessing game of he shows flashes of being a good coach. Well, he's a good recruiter. No, can we get a good recruiter and a good coach that knows how to build a program, sustain a program, hire good coaches, fire bad coaches? Can we get that? Is that too much to ask? That ain't asking too much. So that's all I got for this one, y'all. So like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.